St. Brown on center stage. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Lions and the Chiefs next on Madden Football.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Goff. And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Officially that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense. Okay,
I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
On 1st down, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for KC. 61 yards that time on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown! Noah Gray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And an ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
Get it to the person.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On first down, it's gone. He'll go right back to St. Brown. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 83 yards.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards. And not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side. And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going. Mahomes firing complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown kick. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Off play action. Here's Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. What you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Lions at 12-3 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Goff now looking to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Folk's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now they'll try to carry that over to this drive. And now a throw on first down. Complete. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 19-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Sanders again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. And St. Brown from a yard out. And the Lions are back within a score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35 on second down, Mahomes. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 5 yards remain on second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A gain of 7 that time, second goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yellow, yellow.
On second and goal, Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So 3 points on the board is easy a field goal that you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Denver, and it's the Broncos who have the lead in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. Next, we're going to stay in the AFC West as we head to Vegas to check in on the Raiders at home in Allegiant Stadium. And they trail the visiting Bills in that ball game at halftime. Stephon Diggs, a touchdown catch in that first half. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Jones with 2 touchdown runs. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with P-Ryan. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Joe Tooney.
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Samaje P-Ryan, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Samaje P-Ryan. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. to throw. Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of
The ball comes out.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He'll get this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in, tackle the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
On for the extra point is Folk. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Oh, the jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's hauled in by Shepard. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Completes this again to Shepard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Goff on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Goff. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not handle it. It's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
welcome you back to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
It's the Lions controlling the football as we resume our coverage in the fourth quarter. Here we go on fourth. Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. From the red zone now, Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Fulton connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Fulton now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And a little floater there is incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Deron Payne. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gone. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this is caught. A big play there for Detroit. 53 yards.
When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Here's Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown. On the receiving play. Touchdown number 2 of the game, and now they lead it. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. Fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
from the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 7. 30 seconds to go. And their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Now Goff. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Now it's Goff. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Goff now to throw. And that's caught by Williams. And they will get the conversion on third down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone though from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A fun, close ball.